Look down through your window, no big city lights, just greenery. I don't know what you come for. Listen up, my dear, we're such a man free. Welcome to the land of many faces, not one, not two, but 6 different races. You know when the sun kisses your skin, you're in the right place. G-U-I-A-N-N, oh, that's my beautiful country. G-U-I-A-N-N, one people, one nation, one destiny. Don't stop for a minute. Come, let me take a walk with Brother Tiki. You'll see our landmarks and our monuments. They're so unique. The hybrid structure, the lighthouse, the tallest wooden structures, cathedral, 176th Street, monuments, and the beautiful city hall. You know with the wind in your hair, you're in the right place. G-U-I-A-N-N, oh, that's my beautiful country. G-U-I-A-N-N, one people, one nation, one destiny. Look down from your window, no big city lights, just greenery. I don't know what you come for. Listen up, my dear, we're such a man free. Welcome to the land of many faces, not one, not two, but 6 different races. You know when the sun kisses your skin, you're in the right place. G-U-I-A-N-N, oh, that's my beautiful country. G-U-I-A-N-N, one people, one nation, one destiny.
Caution them, make it an anthem. The land of Guyana, of rivers and plains. I'm a real Guyanese. From the time when I step on the scene to the moment I leave. I'm a real Guyanese. From the red to the black to the gold to the white to the green. I'm a real Guyanese. And nothing can change me. So nothing can change me. I'm a real Guyanese. I live in a foreign country. So nothing can change me. 6 races, beautiful faces. Put your hand them in the air if you're not racist. I pledge myself to honor always. I will never disgrace this. Then want peace and we mop. Wait your mothers, we not get you that. No, no, not one caress. Not a blade of grass. Listen up, 83,000 square miles. Oh my God, we find aisle. Me not tell you no lie. Guyana nice, but no swear for my life. Land of many waters, bring out all the leaders in the son them and the daughters. If you want to, we fight. No, no, not at all. I'm a real Guyanese. From the time when I step on the scene to the moment I leave. I'm a real Guyanese. From the red to the black to the gold to the white to the green. I'm a real Guyanese. And nothing can change me. So nothing can change me. I'm a real Guyanese. I live in a foreign country. So nothing can change me. We got stop broke. Allow it off crook. It now is pretty, so nobody try act shook. God big up GRM, me know I'm a tax look. And when me have the money, me can go for my bank book. Beautiful Guyana, we there in South America. Land of kite, the flora and the fauna. Independent people, so we doing what we wanna. Never violate, because you could become a Ghana. Them love we country. All the foreigners, them children salute you. In the Indian temp, low we border, we no want no problem. Never fall, we forever standing. Me love how God make you, would never forsake you. Unique in every way, good I never mistake you. If Guyana was a girl, I surely would date you. That's why they want take you. I'm a real guy unique. From the time when I step on the scene to the moment me leave. I'm a real guy unique. From the red to the black to the gold to the white to the green. I'm a real guy unique. And nothing can change me. So nothing can change me. I'm a real guy unique. I live in a foreign country. So nothing can change me.
Da da da. A-O-M-A.
And call you guys.
You ready? A country with an island vibe. I swear I had a nice. And yeah, we just down all night. Mixing the 5-year beats with our eyes. So Tony got the whole place hype. And we celebrate life. Coffee in the morning, so we toast it. Say we just fine aisle, but emotion. No, we ain't boasting. No. Oh no. I ain't going nowhere. I love this place. U-I-N-A. Oh no. Welcome to Moko Moko. Oh, yeah. Oh. Every country want friendship, like the village on the East Bank. But you can't hang if you ain't gang. For my first interview, I tell Felice thanks. And I brought the bag, my passport, you got the stamp. You can't dance abroad if you can't dance a yard. We gon' catch it when it's good, cause we say when it's hard. Not for them, live in country and people don't spend it long. Them man of them in fraud, not for them sell the land. We pay rent on another land. When Guyana got a lot of land, but they blame the government. But this nation got God cover us. Blessing on everyone, listen brother man. Put 2 and 2 together, don't listen to the one. Some of them just like alcohol, heap of stuff. Anywhere we go, we just run. Buy this a Jeep, city boy, yeah, we got the team with blood, so. Oh no, I ain't going nowhere. I love this place. G-Y-N-A. Oh no, welcome to Moko Moko. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, a country with an island vibe. I swear I had an eyes. And yeah, we the down all night. Mixing the 5-year beats with our eyes. So Tony got the whole place high. And we celebrating life. Coffee in the morning, so we toast it. Then we just fine aisle, but they boast it. No, we ain't boast it. No, oh no. I ain't going nowhere. I love this place. G-Y-A.
This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey. Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana. land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil to one Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I... This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil to one Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil to one Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I...
Good morning to all the viewers. Good morning and welcome down to Livewire. With yours truly, Comrade Courdel Jones. Welcome to another program, and again, I do apologize for the late start yesterday and the early finish, and we'll endeavor not to have that happen in the future. Nevertheless, you're here again this morning. It's the 24th of October. I hope everybody is doing well. They're in high spirits as we move down to the Christmas season, something that we enjoy a lot here in Guyana. Morning to all the viewers on the live already. Paul Joseph, Tokur Bijlal, Vina Ram Karan, Carla Thomas, Sierra Aladdin, Joe Nabi John joining us from Canada. Who else is here? Chitra Sukraj, Sherwin Siram, Jean Valez joining us from St. Martin, Abdul Samad, Gil Eon, Chitra Sukdio, Rennie Prasad, Data Nandalal, good morning to you guys. Jamila Kayum, Prasad Pati, good morning to you. Jerry Gomes joining us from Georgia, good morning. Pur Purashram Kishore, good morning to you. Neil Ramanukan, Don, good morning. Leroy Mangal joining us from NYC. Sally Jones in the house. Jasmine Baldio. Tulsi Ramchedi, morning to you. Morning to everybody on the live. Guys, please remember to share the live. Give me a like. Give me a heart. Give me something. That's all I ask y'all for. Emojis. Give me a heart. Give me a like. Give me a share. I appreciate it so much. And it helps us to get the message out there to all those persons who might not get to view the program live, but they can look at the rebroadcast. Sally Jones, thank you for calling in. Pam Singh. Pam probably in the garden already doing her thing, right? So let's get into it. As I said, it's the 24th, and we just had the conclusion of the Agri Investment Forum. Morning to you, Soma Bipat, I should say. Good morning to you, and welcome to the program. Right, so Minister of Agriculture Zulfikar Mustafa expressed his satisfaction with the event, which was declared a resounding success, and also alluded to plans for next year's expo already being in motion, and with a promise to make the event better. Now, the forum was organized by the government of Guyana through the Ministry of Agriculture and the CARICOM Secretariat under the theme Accelerating Vision 25 by 2025, right? And I personally didn't have a chance to visit the Agri Forum, but from the photos and the videos that I saw, it was well attended, and the attendees, the persons taking part, felt very happy with the exposure that they got, the information that they would have received in relation to advancing the food security goals of the Caribbean and CARICOM, I should say, right? So we heard from Minister Mustafa yesterday in relation to the success of the Agri Investment Forum. Now, the event witnessed the participation of 150 exhibitors, over 80 agro-processors, investors, farmers, government officials, and various stakeholders. Delegations from several countries, including Suriname, the Dominican Republic, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, Belize, St. Vincent, North America, and Canada were in attendance. Now, the event provided a platform for various stakeholders to discuss and network, focusing on the development of the agri sector locally and regionally. It aimed to address the rising food import bill in the region and stimulate investment in agriculture and food production. And we know President Ali has been championing this cause. During the forum, several significant projects were launched, including a US $4.5 million hydroponics program for youth, expanding agricultural practices. A new bio-fortified zinc-rich rice variety was introduced, seen as a game changer that will benefit both farmers and consumers, right? And we know that the Minister of Agriculture himself has been promoting these kinds of initiatives across the country as well. The Ministry of Agriculture signed a memorandum of understanding with the Republic of Cuba for the provision of agricultural and forestry technical assistance services. The MOU outlines cooperation in various areas, including vegetable products, livestock, beekeeping, forestry, and more. The forum included technical presentations and panel discussions addressing critical areas in the agricultural sector, such as women and youth in agriculture, financing, climate-smart initiatives, agricultural technology, and the low-carbon development strategy. The three-day farmers market, a three-day farmers market was a part of the event, offering an opportunity for local producers to showcase their products, right? So the Minister of Agriculture, the Honorable Zulfikar Mustafa, expressed his appreciation for all those who contributed to the event's success, right? So that there is a brief synopsis of an overview of the recently concluded Agri-Investment Forum, where the Minister of Agriculture was very happy with the turnout, the attendance, and the goals that were set out for this event were accomplished, right? Now, I want to contrast that to our previous Minister of Agriculture, right? This gentleman right here. Now, anywhere you go, the current Minister of Agriculture, Minister Zulfikar Mustafa, the Honorable Member of Parliament, our current Minister of Agriculture, when you contrast him to this gentleman here, Mr. Noel Holder, our former Minister of Agriculture, they are leaps and bounds apart, right? Leaps and bounds apart. Good morning to Geeta Narain, Ms. Ramcharan, Krista Kurprasad, Sir Vishnu, morning and welcome to the program. Nirmala, morning to you as well. Now, this here is Noel Holder. And who know, this is the former Minister of Agriculture, right? And when you compare the two, he can't hold a candle towards the efforts being put forward by our current Agriculture Minister, Minister Mustafa. Now, this gentleman here, most people wouldn't know because you never used to hear from him. And the few times that you did hear from him, it's often him telling you he doesn't know about things that are pertinent to the agricultural sector. And that's the sad part about it, right? Now, as minister, Noel Holder had been largely missing in action during his tenure as agricultural minister. Except on a few occasions when he spoke, he disowned responsibility for various crucial matters related to agriculture in Guyana, right? So the only time you hear from Noel Holder is him telling you that he don't know about something in relation to agriculture. It is crops, drainage or irrigation, livestock, whatever it is. He never know. Never know, never around, right? Noel Holder claimed not to have any knowledge of a significant 30 billion, not 30 million. You understand me? Not 30 million, $30 billion loan taken by the Special Purpose Unit on behalf of the Guyana Sugar Corporation, which you guys would know as GuySuco. Even though he was responsible for this sugar sector, right? He also stated that he did not want to know about the loan, which was deeply concerning to a lot of Guyanese. Why, as a Minister of Agriculture, you are not interested in a loan, a $30 billion loan that is taken by an agency or for an agency that falls under your purview? So clearly he's not interested in managing the government's purse properly, right? Morning to Sean Britton, all the way there in Region 8. I'm sure I followed up on that stuff for you. I'll give you an update a little later in the day. Raji Miraj, morning to you, sir. And Mr. Dionan and Suku, good morning to you. And everyone there in Brampton, Canada. Right? So we are Noel Holder. Now Noel Holder claimed he didn't know about this $30 billion loan taken by the Special Purpose Unit on behalf of the Guyana Sugar Corporation. And he came out to say that he did not want to know about the loan. How could a minister or government approach an issue like this? Now, this behavior was deemed by many as irresponsible, and several calls were made for his resignation due to his lack of oversight and action regarding the loan taken for the sugar industry. Now, Minister Holder was seemingly sidelined in key appointments, including the appointment of the Chief Executive Officer of GuySuco and the appointment of the board. So it was like his own government didn't have any time with him. No consultation whatsoever. So even if he couldn't even go and talk to those people because he played no role in hiring them. And because of how that government used to operate, he had no managerial power over his direct subordinates. Right? Now, the $30 billion loan and how the funds were used was a big issue. It was highlighted that concerns about the $30 billion loans and how the funds were used to pay a fixer while the corporation struggled to pay wages to sugar workers on time. And the minister continued to be silent on these issues. So the workers not getting paid, but they bring in some fancy body who claim they're going to fix the sugar industry. Now, this government still had to come in to fix it again. After they dismantled the factories, they sent home all the workers and killed the industry in several regions in this country, sending those communities into chaos. I remember visiting Wales with persons. Like I tell y'all, I need a better camera to show you my skin growing. Listening to sugar workers claiming this was all they knew to do. Right? This is what they've been doing since they were small. And the government, the past government, the APNU AFC government, took away those jobs without any sort of system in place to brace these workers. And I often tell you all about spin-offs on this program. So when the government opened back these sugar estates, the spin-off was that persons who are employed again, the economy in those areas got a boost. So persons catching bus to go to work, they're catching taxi to go to work, they're shopping more at the stores and the supermarkets in the area. The supermarkets in the area, the stores in the area, purchasing more from the wholesalers. So it was a trickle-down effect, right? People who got stores got higher staff because they got more people coming in and out. They got more ration to put out on the shelves and need packers. It's a trickle-down effect. Likewise, when the AP and UAFC closed those sugar estates, all those persons lost income, including the sugar workers. So the sugar workers weren't getting the monthly income. They had no reason to travel to go to work every day, whether it's bus or taxi. Then got in the same amount of money that they'd be spending at the stores, the shops in the area to buy ration or whatever they need for the house. And by extent, the same trickle is happening there. So the AP and UAFC basically dried up all the funding, monies that these persons in the community would have access to keep the community going, right? Morning to Dial joining us, and also morning to Miss Ward all the way from Bartica. Please say good morning to the husband for me, right? So these the Noel Holder. And before we even continue, did we in that 5 years have anything on this scale of the Agri-Investment Forum to put Guyanese farmers on the front burner, to put Guyanese agro-processors on the front burner, to create investment opportunities for persons in the diaspora and CARICOM to invest in agriculture in Guyana? Was there an effort to lower our food import bill? Was there an effort to ensure that we produce our own feed for our poultry farms here in Guyana? Is there an effort to diversify agriculture in Guyana? Was there an effort then to diversify agriculture in Guyana? So that farmers who are farming cash crops and then sometimes come to the market and everybody got the same thing. So sometimes you got to sell for next to nothing. Or you come to the market and there's only one person got one thing and they're selling it for an extremely high price. Now farmers have an opportunity to go into hemp farming in Region 6 and Region 10. They have an opportunity to do cage culture, aquaculture, brackish water shrimp, black belly sheep, black giant chicken. All these things aimed at increasing the yield for farmers diversifying the farmers' portfolios from their traditional crops that they know about growing to more lucrative avenues and industries and sectors within the agricultural sector. You see NARI coming on the ground to help with disease and planting techniques. You see the Guyana School of Agriculture ensuring that they're pushing out exports in the agricultural field so that we will see more advancements in agriculture. We will be able to be aware of advancements in planting practices and things like that. What can we contrast what we're seeing now to that time there? What can we contrast it to? Now, if y'all didn't know, Republic Bank suspended the disbursement of the remaining 13 billion of the loan. Right? This is the $30 billion loan. Republic Bank suspended the disbursement of the remaining 13 billion of the loan due to the SPU's oh my goodness, misuse of the funds, right? Through the SPU's misuse of the funds. The SPU Special Purpose Unit. Now they misuse the funds and Republic Bank suspend the rest of the disbursement. Now, guess what? Guess what Noel Holder, as Minister of Agriculture, then had to say about this? This is a significant development. A government loan, morning to Tracy Martindale, a government loan, a bank has decided to freeze. On what grounds, Noel Holder? What Noel Holder had to say about this? Not a single word. Not a single word from Noel Holder. Not a word from Noel Holder in relation to this. He didn't investigate, he didn't look into it, nothing. Noel Holder was literally, you can't even call it a rubber stamp because he ain't even stamping on a document to left him mark. Right? You could probably call him the most insignificant minister this country has ever had. School children didn't even know who the Minister of Agriculture was. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing. Right? Then we had the rum shop controversy. Now, same Noel Holder whilst being minister, silent on the hijacking of Gaisuko property for the establishment of a swanky rum shop by the special purpose unit on the NISL. Now, this was using the loan funds. Right? So the loan funds ain't go to agriculture. Right? And mind you, Noel Holder come from the AFC. Y'all know who's the leader for the AFC. Check Swanky Rum Shop. Y'all check Swanky Rum Shop. Right? So the funds that these people get to advance agriculture in this country get put towards Swanky Rum Shop. And this is property of the Guyana Sugar Corporation. Hijacked to open up a rum shop using the loan funds. Right? So literally, Noel Holder had no backbone. No backbone, no stance, nothing. Waste of a Minister of Agriculture. Waste of a Minister of Agriculture. Morning, Omar Sharif. Thank you for joining the live. Right? Build rum shop with the loan money on Gaisuko property. So they couldn't buy no equipment. They couldn't do nothing to advance sugar in Guyana. They closed down the estates. They sold out whales. They closed down is Rosignol? Is Rosignol recently reopened? Well, the estate in Borbis that recently reopened. Closed down all them estates. And had no other option for the people. But they built a rum shop on the guy's Suko land. Swanky rum shop. Y'all tell them Courdel says so. They build the rum shop on the people land. Right? Now, the biggest scandal, I think, that we could place at the feet of Noel Holder, and that's why I'm doing this morning. One of the viewers asked me to do a contrast between the two. And I don't have to tell you guys here how active our Minister of Agriculture is currently, Minister Zulfikar Mustafa. Literally every day, he's in a different region, meeting with farmers and persons in the agri sector to advance Guyana's agri sector. Right? Now, look at this situation here. Again, the silent minister. We could call Noel Holder the silent minister. He was silent over the Panama rice scandal. Now, this was where 20 containers of rice was shipped to Panama and were rejected, raising concerns about his effectiveness in the role. Now, you would think as the Minister of Agriculture, he would be able to step in, connect to the Panamanian government, work out something, see what the issue was, and make things better, the situation better. Even if it was a case where, okay, probably they claim the rice wasn't at the standard. You negotiate a cheaper price so that it's not a complete loss to the rice farmers here. But no, not a word, no voice. Voiceless, useless, and in some cases we'll deem him as listless too. You understand? Useless Minister of Agriculture. Never know, never see, in want to know, not concerned. Look what we have now. And people like Sherrod and Rick Ford and David Hines and Kadaki and whoever else claiming that people waiting to vote the APNU AFC back into power 2025. They gotta be crazy. Minister of Silence. You understand me? Minister of Silence. Minister of Silence. Nothing. You say you're from Noel Holder. Right? Nothing you say you're from Noel Holder. And for the record, since that rum shop was built under their tenure, I suggest that David go and drink there. Pato, I suggest you go and drink there. When you want to imbibe and enjoy yourself, you go to Swanky Rum Shop. And you drink there. And you piss up by Swanky place. See if Swanky don't put some broadside in you for your nonsense. These people for real, buddy. These people for real. Morning, Vishal. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Hello?
Yeah, we hearing you, bro.
Good morning. Yes, good morning. You hear me?
Yeah, we hearing you clearly, brother.
Okay. I heard you made a mistake about who voting in who back into power.
No, I ain't said voting them back in. They said that the people are waiting to vote them back in.
What you said, I grasped good about what you said just now, but I'm just saying, right? Listen.
What? Hello, good morning.
Control this compressor, you can direct me which part like you mentioned.
Let me call you back in about a half an hour. Vishal, you there?
Or nearly 300,000 because Guyanese in buying the line, the Guyanese, they ain't buying the line anymore. They gotta find another real thing. They sold a good lie, brother.
Bro.
And you know why? I think they were instrumental or successful in selling the lie because the previous PPC government did not have a platform like what you guys have now to sensitize people with the facts. Look at your viewership.
Yeah.
If not one set of people look at your live every day, you know, sir.
But that's what say sometimes the names they
Different
keep
people look at your
changing.
life.
Yeah.
Right? That means you are attracting a cross section of audience. You understand?
Yeah, brother.
For example, how these people could go back in post, or look at the transformation going on in this country right now. Look at the transformation.
Yep.
As a little boy spending holiday on the East Bank at my family's place in Prospect, that side of the road was Cane Field, brother.
Right.
Cane Field. I know when I used to go spend holiday by my auntie Craig, there's in 1990, 1991, 1992, 1993, 1994, 1995. From Grove to Petersall was Cane Field.
Yeah.
That is what I know. And if anybody should say Guyana in making progress, my brother, they lost in a tantrum. They need a psychiatric evaluation ASAP.
PPP.
You understand? Because I don't know what barometer people use to measure human development index, but I can use this simple barometer or simple example. Mr. Jones, in the late 80s, early 90s, very few people in this country had a TV in the house or could afford it, a television.
Right.
Very few people in this country had certain electrical appliances, which was norm for persons maybe in the island, maybe, well, I should say maybe, because America back then was the leading manufacturer before China overtook them. Right? When America was the leading manufacturer, very few people in this country could afford an American appliances, sir. Look at how you go in a poor man house right now at a TV.
Yep.
Imagine though.
Yep.
Kudos to China. Kudos to my brothers, my Chinese brothers. And if a lot of Guyanese take a page of the Chinese book, right? My brother, put aside the government effort and the government stewardship. But if Guyanese in the whole, in the entirety, could take a page out of the Chinese book, my brother, this country will be a paradise. Because you know why? Look at what China was in 1979. China had no skyscraper in 1979. China got the most skyscraper right now. 3,050 skyscrapers. Go and check it out. In 1979, when the Chinese opened up to
by Visha, people calling the wreck and cutting you by. All right, Visha, thank you for coming through. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Courdel. How are you doing?
I'm all right, buddy. You're on the live. You're on the live with us.
Okay. Call it to put an input.
Let's see what's on your mind.
Huh?
Let's see what's on your mind.
Well, persons, in regard to what that guy was just saying, you know, persons that cannot see development in there, you know, it be something is mentally wrong with them, it's urgent psychiatric intervention.
Yeah, I agree.
You could basically look around. A lot of persons would have come back home after years. Up to recently, Saturday, I had one of my friends' relatives came back in the country, and he was telling me, you know, he made some trips around the town, checked by the roundabout, he do some trips in Bystone and so on.
Yeah.
And he was telling me, persons over there that when they go back and say that nothing happening in Guyana, something wrong with them.
Yep.
The man said Guyana totally different from when he left something years ago to now. And now the guy come back for the first time. And he says like a little foreign.
Right. The skyline changing, multiple hotels,
Everything.
roads.
Structure. or the country before them and now it's different.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Look at all Olympic buildings. Everywhere you go on Sheriff Street, you go on Regent Street, you go any part, you see big buildings showing up.
Exactly.
You know, you know that building next to not far from Guyal gas station. I was walking on Regent Street today, and I looked up. I couldn't. The sun so sharp, and I looking up and still ain't seeing it top of the building. I was like, "Why the hell?"
Right.
And I could remember. I know these trails from spending some time in the US. You're looking up and you're seeing the top of the building, and that's what happening in Guyana.
Right.
You know, and persons that saying that work is not here as well, Courdel. You know that's a lie.
But definitely, what I want you to touch on before you go, because I ain't even want people to know who you are, but you're a businessman here in Guyana who started a business 2015 to 2020. Could you tell me what that period was like for you as a businessman, 2015 to 2020?
That was pain. That was pain. I could not get my business off the ground. I did not get no assistance or anything from anyone. You understand? That was pain. I couldn't even get a job during that period of time.
Right. Serious.
I couldn't even get a job. And you know the business climate now has changed because we have much more African Guyanese business owners.
Right.
And as well as contractors that are benefiting tremendously from government contracts and so on. And that didn't happen between 2015 to 2020. That didn't happen. You understand? The system has become so easier for people now that everybody's getting a little bite. And, you know, they get a trickle effect of revenue. When that person gets a little contract, he can go back into the community.
Right.
He can purchase a thing from goods and so on from the shop right in there. So the shop lady now can get a little bread. She can go to another shop to buy back, restock.
Right.
You understand? So there's the trickle effect that is happening now. And more so, Courdel, touching quick on housing. Look how many young people. I know people 23 years old now and so on get house lot.
Don't got a house lot.
2015, 22-year-old get a house lot. You understand? And could go into the bank, get an approval from the bank to get a loan for it. Now, you could get a loan between the period of 2015 to 2020.
Buy?
You could go in the bank and get a loan.
From which bank?
Exactly. And then more so, the interest rate was so exorbitant, Courdel. You getting 3.5% interest rate on these things now. You could have get it lowest 10%, 11% and so on back then.
Exactly.
And all these interest rates and so on is because of intervention from the government. All they did not tax on gasoline. We probably couldn't drive vehicle if the government.
That is what I want people to remember. That's what I want them to remember. That was government intervention. That was government intervention.
All taxes from fuel, they removed. Because if they been left down, we couldn't drive because a liter of gas is $219. Now if the government take off excise tax,
imagine.
And VAT and all related tax to gasoline.
And also the taxes that they took off that the AP and you put back on water, electricity.
Exactly.
You understand?
These man put tax on education, partner.
Bro.
So they literally wanted this country not to excel in education, to remain done so that they could tell we what they want.
Fully done.
You know? It's like they could tell me what they want and do us to feel like, and everybody sit up like a dummy with set of brain.
Quick!
Everybody sit up with set of brain.
No,
like, when they say something like when Orman will come and say, when they increase the tax, the salary by 1,500%, and then say he have no apology to give anybody. He don't do that.
Fully fed the brain, dog. Fully fed the brain.
not the government duty to create no
Find
jobs.
jobs.
Go and make pepper sauce and cook
Planted chips.
planted chip.
Buy this buy Granger.
That is the government responsibility. The government is there to create opportunities.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
So, and that is what you are seeing this government doing. They're creating the opportunity, but to get some lazy guy and he just said, opportunities are plenty out there, work there that you see Trinidad. Over 1,000 persons are flocking for come to Guyana and work.
I saw Gordon Mosley post the story. Pardon I the surprise. I said Gordon Mosley posting people actually want to come to Guyana to work.
Yeah. And he's one of them that is peddling the propaganda that I'm working there.
Why?
Work is in every sector right now. Labor. Why we short of labor? Why the government planning on importing labor?
Champ, when last you go over the Harbour Bridge and look at the new river crossing and how it's advancing, brother. You see that man already done push out.
I haven't seen that. I will take a drive over there myself, but I will videotape that.
Brother.
You understand?
Brother.
Work is there.
I went up the East Coast on Sunday. You hear me? Concrete drains being put in on the railway embankment. In the communities on the sides of the left and the right side of the railway embankment, the concrete roads as you're passing, the bare concrete road you're seeing. Right? Yesterday, I was coming from Giffland Mall. Coming from Giffland Mall, and I had traffic going towards Sheriff Street. So I decided to turn through by Bel Air. So when you get into Bel Air there's a bridge that takes you into, I think it's North Sapphire by Gopi Lumberyard. If you see the condition of that road, sir, we just literally dropped through the floor into the car and hit the road. That was new asphaltic surface. You hear what I'm telling you?
When last you went into Albay Stone?
Partner, I frequent there.
When last you lane up a new partner?
Jeez.
When last you go into East Pennington's partner? Yeah, and you know, and why glad people before I make this one point, I see the opposition is basing people that honestly yes, the contractors know people don't even know for knock a hammer in the contract though. Bro, if you own a business, right? You don't necessarily have to know to do construction work.
Why is that? Explain that to them, man. Cause I try. But explain it to them why a man who owns a construction company don't need to know construction.
I don't need to know it. What I will do is pay someone who knows how to do it. Look at Elon Musk don't know anything about SpaceX. He don't know the space. We do. He paid astronauts and scientists and all these things. No. He never went to university. He never studied that.
Right.
Mark Zuckerberg dropped out of university. He know he coding a little bit, and we do. He go and get an investment and he pay somebody that know more coding than him. And today he's a millionaire. You
exactly.
Don't have to know, I don't understand how people say, oh, this person of construction knows to do this. I don't have to know it. If I have the fund, I can hire the experts that could deal with it.
Yeah, but my thing is, brother, how you building capacity? Did BK start with 20 years experience? Did Courtney Ben start with 20 years experience?
And none of these guys had known nothing.
Right, you gotta start from somewhere. You gotta start from somewhere.
You have to start somewhere. Nobody to start anything. You don't even, when you born, you don't know nothing either.
Exactly, precisely.
We born knowing anything. You understand? It's just you have to have the same mentality in regard to business. As long as you have a passion for whatever business you venturing into, if you definitely love what you're doing, you can pay attention and you can learn fastly how to do it.
Exactly.
You understand? So those why you hire someone with the skills and expertise to deal with it, and you liaison close with that person and you watch on. So in future, as you gain certain experience, you could come yourself and say, well, this is a 60 by 100. This, I gotta get this, I gotta get X amount of block, I gotta get X amount of steel, blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
You understand?
Yep.
But, you know, guys, you get a mentality to just they get mediocre thinking partner. And that's why a lot of them are by the wayside, so as to speak, because they think negative all the time. And once people start doing positive thinking, this place will be excellent. Excellent. And another thing what I love the government for doing is in communities, they're hiring persons from right there.
You will have an interest if you're building your concrete road that you got to use. You'll have an interest in it building properly.
Exactly. And you're creating employment for the said community. I see the opposition criticizing. I see the criticizing the partner.
The opposition is just oppose.
I see Renata criticizing. I see Amanda criticizing. And as well as this lady McDonald.
Amanza need to criticize domestic abuse. That's what Amanza need to criticize, domestic abuse. Aubrey need to criticize his two sons for their behavior and how this got him uncomfortable. And ask the corrector.
That's why he's
abuse, he can't handle it. He's got to unwind in the night. You got to go and take a little shot and calm down. You know, if you got two sons, they're jamming you and hunching you whole day, they're on your case. Morning to you, Still McDonald. Morning to you, brother. But yeah, bro.
Then more so you get entire freaking political party that don't like you.
That is true. Hey, imagine you in a whole party and nobody in there like you, brother. Nobody like you. You sitting at a press conference with people at the side of you who don't like the best bone in you. When the Congress hold.
I know why the man is always rich.
Partner, I wish I could be a fly on the wall when they hold this Congress. You hear me? I wish I could be a fly on the wall. I'd love to see how that turns out. Really and truly. Really and truly, brother. But anyway, thank you for coming through and sharing your views.
All right, thanks. Thanks, Rob.
Yeah. So people know Eustace we're going on partner. I see in a while. You make no TikToks lately, like things going good for you, brother. No TikToks from Eustace. But yeah, people see, people understand what is going on in this country. People aren't stupid. People understand clearly what is going on. People see the development. People see the changing skyline of the capital city. Right? Georgetown is having skyscrapers now. Mightn't be 50 feet in the air, but the regular 3 and 4 feet that we usually go, 4 stories up, that we usually do, we gone from that. We're going high up in the air, right? And listen to me. This guy, let me address this guy or woman, Naomi Randolph. Now, let me say this, Naomi. We could have all the oil in the world, but if the environment is not conducive for the investors to come in or for them to see an opportunity to make money, it could mean nothing at all. You see the situation in Venezuela, Naomi? They have more oil than us. Much more oil than us. So you're saying persons want to go and invest in Venezuela? Is the environment conducive to investing there? You understand me? Is the environment conducive to investing in Venezuela in the oil and gas sector? They got I think it's the biggest oil reserve in the world. So when people want to blame everything on all the development on oil, I say no. I say no to you, Ms. Randolph, because we're seeing advancements in the agriculture, tourism, education, health, infrastructure, all these traditional sectors outside of oil. If you check the growth rate for those sectors, they have grown. Majority of our growth comes from the oil and gas sector. However, there is still emphasis on these traditional sectors and ensuring that they continue to grow so that we're not heavily dependent on oil. So just as I said before, right? you have the look, though we go in there, we got military recording devices, we got to catch that the Congress there, right? So don't worry with this oil thing that you're claiming is the only reason. The government had to create an environment that investors feel safe to invest their money, right? They had to create that. Even for local investors to invest their money, they must feel safe. The environment must be enabling. And I spoke about this on a previous program, that the environment is so enabling now that people are able to start a business and see their way in the first 6 months to keep that business going. Back then, the first 6 months was rough. You wasn't even eating, not even ramens. You got bust of ramens in half and eat it. How things are so tight. Huh? That's how things are so tight. Half a ramens you used to have to boil. That's how things were so tight. So thank God we're seeing change, and thank God things are advancing in a positive way for Guyanese. So let's move on to education. Now, as I would have mentioned before in previous programs, the Ministry of Education has been doing a phenomenal job in ensuring that the youths have avenues and the facilities available to them are upgraded so that the learning process is made easier. Now, Minister Manik Chan would have commissioned 2 dormitories, one for male students, and one for female students, with a total cost of 75 million at the Lenora Secondary School. The dormitories aim to serve students from remote, far-flung communities in Region 3, eliminating the need for extensive daily travel to and from school. So we're saving the parents money there again. The government in action. The newly commissioned dormitory currently houses 23 students and are equipped with essential amenities and fire prevention tools to ensure safety and comfort. Right? So, Pato, who they're asking about school and fire prevention mechanisms, we got them here. And we're putting them in. Who's this other guy by? Toko Loco man. Oh gosh. Oh, but Jabor. Kian Jabor, they protested in front of the president, the State House, when this fire had just occurred. Instead of working with the Education Ministry to find out how to better serve the students, how to help the grieving parents, the grieving community, he, like Kemre Ramjatan, listless publicity whore, irrelevant Kian Jabur, running to play he protesting. He new girlfriend and but one other portray them outside of the State House there, protesting the dormitory fire. And when I asked him, I said, sir, you contact the Ministry of Education or the Minister of Education to look at a way forward, not to capitalize and to politicize this tragic situation where young Guyanese lost their lives. Right? So those are some of the persons that I'd like to make aware of these advancements. They're putting in fire prevention stuff. Right? Minister of Education Priya Manik Chan stressed the significance of dormitories in providing accessible education to students who would otherwise face challenges in accessing secondary education, either due to distance or limited options in their home communities. The dormitories are strategically located to make it easier for students and their parents, particularly those who were previously reluctant to send their children far away for their education. Students from various communities, including Saksakali, Alaki, Karya, Lanabali, Upper and Lower Bonasika, Santa Mission, Sand Hills, and Hog Island are some of the beneficiaries will be benefiting from the use of this dormitory here. Now, the dormitories are available at several secondary schools dormitories are available at several secondary schools across different regions in Guyana, extending educational opportunities to students from smaller communities. Minister Malik Chanak emphasized the importance of providing every child with an equal chance for quality education, regardless of where they live, right? So hats off to the Ministry of Education as they continue to build schools and advance the education system here in Guyana. Now, let's jump over to Region 7, where they had a school grant distribution, right? Again, the Ministry of Education distributed a total of $47,157,000 in school grants to nursery, primary, and secondary schools located in Region 7. The ministry's school grant program empowers schools by providing them with full autonomy to purchase necessary resources, fostering better management by head teachers. Under the grant, teachers receive financial support based on the number of enrolled students. Schools on the coastline receive $4,000 per child per term, while the hinterland schools receive $5,500 per child per term. Schools with fewer than 56 students receive a standard amount of $224,000 per term. The grant aims to alleviate the financial burdens on teachers who previously had to cover out-of-pocket expenses had to cover out-of-pocket expenses to enhance their classrooms. Deputy Education Officer Mr. D'Souza emphasized that the grant enables teachers to deliver the curriculum in a more creative and innovative way. A provided list guides teachers to ensure transparency and accountability in resource allocation. The Ministry of Education is actively working to enhance the education sector, benefiting both teachers and students. And recently we saw the president making the housing process easier for teachers so that they can feel secure that they have their own home. You understand me? Hats off to you, Mr. President. So regional officials in Region 7 there welcome this initiative, stating that it enables teachers to acquire the necessary resources promptly. And head teachers praised the school grant initiative, highlighting its potential to assist in creating child-friendly classrooms and delivering lessons in innovative and creative ways. Right? Let's jump over to Region 10. We got 3 more minutes. Now, students in Region 10 at the Christianborg Secondary School, Region 10. And I challenge anybody to here to show me one program similar to this that they had in Region 10 under the last administration, right? Now, students at the Christianborg Secondary School underwent cybersecurity training, courtesy of the National Data Management Authority. So the NDMA conducted a cybersecurity training session at the Christianborg Secondary School with the aim of integrating cybersecurity awareness into the education system. More than 50 students from the school participated in the training session, which covered essential online security topics, including cyberbullying, publishing, online grooming, oversharing, creating strong passwords, and software updates. The training sessions are a part of a broader effort to equip government employees and students with the knowledge and skills necessary to navigate the increasingly complex digital landscape while safeguarding sensitive information. This initiative coincides with Cybersecurity Awareness Month and was held under the theme Secure Our World. At the end of the training session, students receive tokens that provide them with fundamental knowledge and resources to stay safe online. Apart from Christianborg Secondary School, several other secondary schools are scheduled to benefit from similar training sessions, including Richard Ishmael, Cottonfield, Anna Regina Multilateral, Hope Fort Wellington, Skeldon Line Path, and New Amsterdam Multilateral, also schools in Soesdijk, Lenora, and Vredenhoek. This initiative reflects the NDMA's ongoing commitment to enhancing cybersecurity awareness and preparedness. Similar sessions were recently conducted at the Tocqueville Secondary School, where approximately 20 students benefited from this program. Right? So we see movement, we see our government working. Now, before I go, I just wanted to let you guys know Shepherd's Cleaning, they're hiring persons part-time and full-time. So guys, please send your application to the email address on the screen, or you can contact them directly on 644-6855, right? Shepherd's Cleaning, they're hiring 644-6855. Give them a call if you're looking for some employment, right? Also, remember iSecure Security Services. You're secure with iSecure. Check them out for armed, unarmed security, executive protection, gun spot cleaning services, fumigating and sanitizing services, general construction, and various supplies. Also, check out King Kong Construction for build, design, renovation, interior flooring, consulting support, concrete roads as well. Give them a check. They are a very good construction company, and they'll get the work done for you. Enclot for all your medical clothing and devices, male and female clothing, cosmetics, electronics. Give them a call. If you're installing security cameras on your premises, if you are running electrical wiring for your house, if you need videography or photography services, please check out 592 Tech Vision. This is one of the Guyanese I talk about who was able to start a business in this enabling environment. So support local, support a young Afro-Guyanese, and give 592 Tech Vision a call. That's all the time I have for the show today. It was really good being here with you. I think it was a good program. A lot of engagement from you guys in the comments here. Really, really, really glad. Dale, we're going on, champ. Lash PA, morning to you, brother. Eunice Ragobir, good morning. You wake up late. You can watch back. You can watch back at the program. Like you was up late watching TV last night or what? Barry Sanachar, morning to you. Who else here? Let me see the new people. Billy Sace-Narayan, good morning to you. Billy, I ain't gonna say this one. I know how true it is. You're gonna put me in it. Raj, morning to you, brother. Raj is the IT guy I tell you about, going around the country, impacting the lives of many Guyanese. Narayan Panchu, morning to you. Eustace, you broke the phone, bro. Oh my goodness, brother. You gotta get your Google account up and running, my boy. So when you're off, they bring back all your contacts. Mukesh Vishnu, that morning to you as well. How you doing, brother? Hope all is well with you. Keeping the peace and keeping it simple. Right? Anyway, guys, that's all the time I have for today. As I said, I am going to be heading out into the city to get some stuff done. Please be safe on the roadways. Look out for those people who are not looking out for you. And, let's be good Guyanese out here and do it. Remember, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about one Guyana.